Yesterday when we were in the hospital, they had to freeze Floyd's head with a needle and use a scalpel and cut the tick's head out of his head. We just blew a tire. I don't know how that happened. Like, there was no signs. There were brand new tires too. And you can't get to Victoria either, right? Done.
No, it's done for the night.
That was a series of unexpected events. We are going to the Okanagan for the weekend, mostly to go snowboarding up at Big White and to see our friends. Why are you bugging her?
What's going on, baby girl?
We've made it already to the ferry, so we kind of risk it for the biscuit in the morning by not reserving a ferry and just driving here. Yeah, we have to wait an hour. So we drove an hour here to be an hour early to make sure we can get on the boat.
I want to go on the boat.
We are gonna go on the boat in an hour. So I was just walking around with Floyd. He was playing at the play place, and then I took him for a little walk. And I felt a bump on his head, and then I looked, and it was a tick. So I went and got a first aid lady here, and she went with Chad and Floyd to the first aid room to remove it. I'm just glad we're on the boat when I found it, so that like there's a first aid person here to help with that. Chad's gonna remove it. Oh look! Boat. And then it'll be all good. That did not go well. They did not get the head of the tick out, and he was so upset. The drive is going really well today, probably because poor Floyd is traumatized. So am I. So he slept all the way from the ferry. We're in Hope, so we've been driving for 2 hours. Franny is passed out still. So the boys just went for a bathroom break, and I'm going to make some sandwiches for Chad's gonna have meat and cheese, and Floydie and I are gonna have some peanut butter banana sandwiches.
Pee before we start driving?
Yeah, but I don't want
Probably smart.
nowhere.
A&W?
I could pee outside, but just not right here. Yeah, I don't want to be alone when I pee either, so maybe I'll just run into
Oh, you don't want to be alone?
No.
I'll hold your hand.
We're almost there. We're like 5 minutes away. How was your road trip, Floyd? You're a good little road trip buddy, hey? What do you do most of the time when we're driving? Do you look out the window? Yeah. Floyd has been road tripping with us since he was born. His first trip was at 3 months old, and it was like 13 hours of driving. We've drove across Canada with Floyd, like there and back. He has been in the car with us traveling a ton, and I don't even have to give him a screen. We just drove 4 hours, and he pretty much looked out the window, entertained himself, and talked to us a little bit. He's a very good traveler. So we're training Franny to be the same way. Put a link here to our across Canada road trip. We bought a van. So we're spending our first night here at my girlfriend Sarah's house. Franny, where is she? Oh, she's down there. You can't see her. Franny spent the entire day sleeping in the car. She didn't even wake up once, even when we stopped. And then tomorrow we're going to another friend's house. We come here because two of our like really good, well, three technically, of our really good friends here have kids the same age as Floyd, and they're all friends, so they play together. So we're gonna just mostly have play dates with the kids. tried to get the tick out of Floyd's head, but it was just too deep, so I ended up taking him to the hospital to make sure that he was all good. Yesterday when we were in the hospital, they had to freeze Floyd's head with a needle and use a scalpel and cut the tick's head out of his head. That was a little bit much. In Western Canada, you don't have to worry about Lyme disease because the ticks that we have here don't carry Lyme disease, so that's really good. But you do want to get the tick out because it could cause like an infection because they do carry bacteria. Are you hiding, Chad?
No.
So Floyd, now can we start brushing your hair so that you don't get any more ticks in your head?
No.
With the mallet, with that stick. Dang it, Vic.
It's snowboarding day. We'll try to go again on Vancouver Island, but the weather on Vancouver Island is so warm that there might not be any snow on the mountain. So it's partly why we came up to Big White ski village or whatever to go snowboarding, because there's usually lots of snow here. I don't think we'll put Franny on a snowboard next year because she'll still be too small, so it'll be another year until Franny goes. But maybe I'll be able to get on a snowboard next year. What's the longest you ever sat in the car with your kids while they napped? What is it? Some cheese? What is that? Orange. I think it's a drumstick.
No, orange. I think orange.
We are going home today. We're just stopping for gas. I'm already eating snacks. I haven't even started driving yet. We're gonna drive 4 hours to Vancouver and then get on the last ferry of the day, which is 9 p.m. because it's the cheapest ferry of the day.
Driving through days and nights, won't stop for traffic lights. And I really wanna know,
We just blew a tire. I don't know how that happened. Like there was no signs. We were brand new tires too. We popped a tire, honey, so Daddy has to take everything out of the back of the car so he can get the spare tire. I can unbuckle you if you want, but Daddy's gonna take stuff and put it all right here. See, he has to take stuff out of the trunk so it's not sitting outside on the road, okay? But I can unbuckle you if you want. You come sit with Mommy? Okay. We left with just enough time to get to the ferry terminal to catch the last ferry. Like,
in the glove box, I need the key for the lug nuts.
Okay. We were just driving and it went pop. So Daddy's changing it.
You can say I lost my mind, I will keep on holding my head high, even if the sky is falling down.
We started driving again. Thank God for Chad. Fixed up the tire. Freddie didn't wake up while the tire was getting fixed. 10 minutes down the road, she woke up to nurse, so we just pulled over, having a little break. Boys are outside, stretching their legs. I'm nursing. Gonna cut it close, guys. We just drove by a sign that said the 9 p.m. ferry is full. But the ferry station goes, there's another route that goes to the island, so we're gonna see if we can, if they have, I don't know. I actually don't have a clue what we're gonna do right now. I actually didn't think that it would be full.
I did that. Yeah, not for a second did I think it was going to be full, but...
We're even like over an hour early.
Yeah, there you go. Hello. Is there a boat going to Nanaimo tonight?
At some point at the 10:45, if the storm buggers off.
Okay, it's a storm thing? Okay.
And then and you can't get to Victoria either, right?
Done.
No, it's done for the night. Stormy.
I know. Because like even if we buy the ticket and then we wait 3 hours and then we can't.
Yeah, that would really suck. Especially when we can like put the kids to bed on time.
I know.
Just be like done with it. Here, I'm gonna pass it to you right here.
Okay. Hi,
It's super
girlfriend.
windy.
Hi. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. And a second, honey. Daddy's just gotta figure out what we're gonna do.
It's super windy out there.
Yeah.
Daddy almost lost his hat. This kid is gonna go nuts in here.
I know.
And like, there's not much that we can do. And like, all the stuff in the ferry terminal's closed.
Yeah.
Anyways, they
Oh,
close
yeah.
at like 8.
We're getting an Airbnb. That was a series of unexpected events. We ended up finding this Airbnb last night because we did not make the ferry. Good morning.
I found it.
You found it? You woke up in your own bed? Yeah.
You awake, bud?
We reserved a ferry this morning, so we're definitely gonna make it. As long as we get out of here in time. We gotta go in like 15 minutes. Both the kids were screaming last night. Normally Chad and I would have probably waited it out, seen what would happen, but you got her?
Yeah.
Okay. That's everything?
Yeah. You do a 1, 2? Do you do 1, 2? Okay.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything left in there. With kids though, this was the best way to do it. This Airbnb is only 15 minutes from the ferry. And now we're cutting it close because we gotta get there to make our reservation.
It's slippery.
It's too slippery, yeah. It's steep steps. Can you close the gate? Push. Okay.
It's that one.
It's like to clasp or lock. That was a cute Airbnb though. It kind of reminded me of back when we used to go to all the like tour tiny Airbnbs. Yeah. We would have loved a little place like that.
Yeah, or even had more time to do a tour of it.
Yeah.
We're literally there to go to bed.
You know, despite all of the crazy things that have happened to us this weekend, it's still so worth it traveling with kids and doing all this fun stuff and being totally random sometimes. We really just find it as sometimes cheap entertainment because you gotta get through it, right? Like, kids are always gonna throw curveballs at you. You're gonna maybe end up in the hospital. You might miss a boat. You can't predict those things.
I did it before.
Anyways, guys, I will let you go here. Nothing exciting will hopefully happen between here and home. So I hope that you have a great rest of your day. We'll have a great rest of our day, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.